Hello everyone, I am Third Mario Brother, standing in the area where the lift normally is that takes you up to the main deck of the egg carrier, which is no longer there, so that we cannot escape from the egg carrier as we were trapped in it last episode. And so we are going to have to find a unique way to exit. Fortunately, we have our hammer, so we can hit these buttons here, and I'm gonna go ahead and go with the middle one. So let's see if this takes us anywhere. It takes us to our second action stage, which is Hot Shelter, and you might be, a little bit unfamiliar with this at this point if you've been watching this playthrough all in like one sitting, because this is the first time we've seen this stage. In fact, Sonic plays every single stage in the game except this one. So yes, Hot Shelter is an entirely new stage. Let's go ahead and destroy that monkey right there who's replacing one of these oh so beautiful works of modern art that I don't understand and look really, really janky. But yeah, welcome to a new action stage, which is exclusive to the characters that we have yet to play. Apparently every action stage, aside from Lost World, which is only played twice, is played 3 times. So you can imagine the remaining 2 characters after Amy will be playing this one as well, but none of that is terribly important. We are here in Hot Shelter, attempting once again to escape Zero, who just crashed through the window right there in a horrible, horrible way, and it was kind of funny. I don't know, I do like that about Zero. While he's not especially intimidating just because he's so, like, weak, he does have a little bit of an element of surprise thing going on. There's one time where he can, jump out. I think it was that one where if I'm paying enough attention, it can actually surprise me just because I never remember it because it doesn't really pose much of a threat afterward. But, it's just sort of cool seeing him jump out. Not that it really adds to how intimidating he is or anything. Am I rotating the wrong way here? To call, help me out. Left 1, right 3, gotcha. There you go. For that one, you actually have to pay attention to what you're doing. Yes, in this level, there are a bunch of doors with those little, handles on the front that you're gonna have to rotate. And I guess that one was a little bit more complicated than the ones that we'd encountered previously, which is way too complex for my little brain to figure out. Oh man, puzzles in a Sonic game. Also bad camera angles. Let's get moving over here. And yes, there's a couple of these staircases that we have to go up. This one doesn't start out in the proper place. I believe if you go to the top, you can just jump into this hole normally, even if you don't move it. But, I just pushed it anyway, just to show that that is a thing that can possibly be done. Moving on to the next area of the level, what do we have? A bathroom. And it conveniently dumped us off in the ladies' room, how nice. But yeah, I like how Eggman's outfitted the egg carrier with bathrooms that only have 1 sheet of toilet paper, evidently. But yeah, the egg carrier, which is manned entirely by robots and then himself, has both male and female bathrooms, and I think that is the funniest possible thing. What's it, so that the robots can come in here and, like, leak oil into the urinals or something? Do they have, like, a mandatory meal day where they just fill their metal bladders up with... that's getting a little bit too, graphic there, Brian. You should just stop talking about the, bathroom habits of robots. The bathroom habits of anything generally probably doesn't belong in a video like this, whether or not it consists of tales of oil or other fluids, which shall not be named. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue on here. We have a bunch of rotating gears here that you can jump up. You can use the sort of like little, I don't know what they're called, the thing I'm standing on right now. You can stand on those and it makes it pretty easy to navigate these things. And, I don't know, I like this whole idea in general. You can change the directions of some of the gears. You can't really change the direction of, like, a pair of 2 or more gears. I think that would have been pretty cool. That would have been a good place to put a puzzle, actually, now that I think about it, having to figure out, like, a gear thing. But no, simply enough, we have to change 1 gear at a time to be able to go the correct direction. Which, right now, is up and evidently to the right. So let's go ahead and hit this, and it changes the gear. Well, I guess it changes both of these gears, but they're not, like, connected to each other, at least not visibly connected, so it's not much of a puzzle. It's just hit the switch and move on, which, hey, there's nothing innately wrong with that, so why not just hit the switch and move on? Okay, what do you have to say here? Be careful not to fall. Oh, thank you for that wonderful piece of advice. I was planning on falling off until you told me not to. Man, I would not be able to play this game without you. Yeah, that seemed like a bit of an unnecessary one, almost a bit of a hand-holdy one, but that is indeed okay. Something I wanted to mention about Amy that I forgot to previously was, I really like the fact that, at the beginning it shows her, like, walking around with groceries. I think that's super awesome. how it actually sort of references how these characters live their normal lives or something. It makes you wonder a little bit about Sonic and Tails, and I guess Knuckles just sort of hangs out on the island all day. I wonder what he does for food. But yeah, Amy lives apparently a normal life as a normal girl in a normal city, which is the most boring possible thing ever, but somehow I still managed to find it interesting. Anyway, here we have a 4-block puzzle, quote-unquote, where you have to bring the block of the same color to its corresponding pad on the ground over here. And man, this is actually fairly difficult. I'm surprised I'm doing so well. It's only difficult because sometimes when you stand next to the blocks, you'll just keep swinging your hammer over and over instead of picking them up, and it's annoying, but what's this? Oh no, Zero came through. What will we do? I actually really like that little, I don't know, I guess I'll call it a scene there, where Zero shows up on the monitor first. See, if he was at all intimidating, that would have been a bit of an intimidating thing. I know what they were going for, I know the idea was cool and all that. It's just that Zero's not quite up to snuff when it comes to the whole, terrifying villain thing, you know? Anyway, moving on here, we have yet, not quite there yet, another block puzzle. I feel a little bit uncomfortable calling it a block puzzle, because it doesn't really qualify as much of a puzzle. I don't know, there's not too big a mystery here as to what you have to do. Although I guess the terrible block control thing really adds to the difficulty. That's where the only difficulty comes from. Alright, Zero, get out of here. There we go. Yeah, when you put one of the blocks down, it's kind of like putting the statues down on their proper altars or whatever. Because it'll sort of slide into place, and that's how you know you got it right. Oh no, he hit me. See, it's not even something you have to worry about, because Zero's attacks are just attacks. It's not like he bear hugs you in the levels over or anything like that, so it's really nothing to be terribly scared of. It's like, if he hits you once, just pick up your rings and move on, and there's never too many enemies on the screen to the point where he's gonna be especially deadly or whatever, or make it especially difficult to, you know, continue. Anyway, let's go ahead and put this purple block down. I was about to say tablet, but it's not quite a tablet, is it? And continue on. There's another part of the level, I believe it's coming up, that deals with, like, multicolored things like that. Or maybe not. I might be thinking of something else, then. Anyway, that does it for Hot Shelter, Amy's first exclusive action stage. Well, her only exclusive action stage, but the first new action stage we've seen in a while. There you go.
Huh? What's this place?
And yes, even Amy gets her own historical flashback. Now, it spawns you over here in sort of the beginning of the area where Tails was spawned in, and you can go over here and talk to the Echidnas and Pachackalacatacamacapinkamak, or whatever his name was. But none of that's necessary. You actually have to go in this direction, and I have no idea why they spawned you in front of this door when you never used it before in the whole game. But either way, we get to see this sort of pretty, and the water here is like really blue and looks sort of strange, but we get to see this pretty area again and go over here and investigate what is going on with Tikal.
You're the Chao. Don't be afraid. You're safe with me. What was that? I wonder if I'm dreaming. Oh my! I need to get out of this place!
And we saw that familiar looking blue dongle or whatever at the end of that. I don't even know what the word dongle is or means. I just take it to mean a thing, so I'll use it in that way.
Where do you think you're going, Amy?
Eggman, no!
You can't get away this easily.
Sonic, help!
Too late, buddy!
It's a Chaos Emerald! What?
I don't need you when I've got this. Gamma!
At your service, sir.
Dispose of these annoying pests. Give them all you got.
Aye, aye, sir. Will comply.
I've got better things to do.
Stop, Mr. Robot! Please stop!
Amy? That's one of Eggman's clunkers! Out of my way!
No! He helped me before by letting me escape. This robot is different. You don't need to hurt him, okay?
Amy! Okay, I guess I'll let him go then.
The egg carrier's losing altitude.
We're fresh out of time. Take Amy and clear out, fast!
What about you?
I'll nail that Eggman! Can't let him escape!
I knew you would save me, Sonic. You're my hero. You okay? It's dangerous here. Don't pay attention to Eggman anymore. Free yourself. Come on.
Why are you helping me?
I said we'd be friends, and I'm returning your favor. Even this birdie wants you to be free. Eggman's not the kind of man you should work for. Amy, come on, let's get going! Until we meet again, Mr. Robot, take care of yourself!
And with that, we've successfully escaped the egg carrier and it has been destroyed. Thank you all very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Sonic Adventure, and I will see you guys next time when we conclude Amy's story.